What's up, Diggletdreams? We're back for week 3 of the APL, the Alpha Pokemon League. Week 3, we're up against South Texas Sableyes, coached by Invivid Color. Link to his channel will be down below. So, taking a look at his team, he's bringing Starmie, Roserade, Klefki, Sableye, Garchomp, and Torkoal. So definitely something that I was definitely expecting. I hope that's not too loud. But let me just double check his team. Things that I'm glad are not here: the Scyther, Hitmonlee, Houndoom, Piloswine. Very glad those things aren't here, but not going to underestimate him at all. Starmie with the Scarf can definitely put in some work. Outspeeds my Gengar. Roserade Sleep Powder could be scary. It also takes on my Tapu Fini very well. Klefki, of course, is a threat all the time. Can't really set up too well with it still around. And of course, Mega Sableye terrifying, as well as Garchomp and Torkoal. Everything's terrifying. I'm going to lead Tapu Fini. It takes on things like a Torkoal lead or Garchomp lead, and if he decides to lead with Klefki or Roserade, then he can't go for a status move, and I could also switch into Xatu on the Klefki, trying to set my own spikes up or something. And there's the Klefki. So yeah, I think I will go directly into Xatu. I did make this Xatu basically to take on this Klefki. Light Screen. That's unfortunate. Didn't really prepare for that set. I assume he's going to get set up the other one, yeah. So I'll get a Heat Wave and no burn. And I'm going to U-turn here, I guess. Yeah, because I assume he's not going to go for Spikes or Thunder Wave or something. I assume he's going to switch into something. Light Screen and Reflect is a really dangerous thing to be up against. It's not easy to prepare for, as he actually stays in. I'll go a Half Shell, because I do have Defog. Goes for the Foul Play. Alright, we eat that up. I'm fine with this thing staying in and using up these turns. Oh, this doesn't get rid of screens though. Wait. Moves successful and whether or not the target is based on its affected effects of Reflect, Light Screen. Oh, it does get rid of them. Go ahead and do that. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Alright, Roserade is here. I feel like he's just gonna attack me. I also really want to try switching in Granola Jones, but it's really risky if he doesn't go for that. I'm gonna go into Xatu. Sludge Bomb does a lot. Okay, kind of what I was afraid of. But I'm in a good spot versus this thing. Psychic and Heat Wave, and if he does decide to switch out, I could click U-turn. I feel like I should. Yeah, okay. So the Sableye comes in. I think my first play will be Tapu Fini, so I can just Moonblast this thing. Let's just see how much this damage does before I bust out the Hawlucha. Okay. Goes for Protect, of all things. Alright, I do need to keep in mind that the Klefki does have Foul Play. I think I might Surf. I almost want to taunt on the Klefki switch. Like, it's so obvious. I'm the best. Okay, I nail the Klefki, that's awesome. has only shown light screen reflect foul play, and I'd be surprised if it didn't have Thunderwave. And my screen is a little frozen right now. Alright, I'm gonna click Surf. Surf will do the most damage to the Klefki as well as decent damage to the Roserade if he decides to go into that. Basically hits everything. Doesn't, I mean, the Starmie and the Roserade both resist, but Roserade also resists the Moonblast, and Klefki resists the Moonblast, so. But the great thing is I do prevent the light screen and the reflect here. And I might actually want to just double right into Granola Jones. Yeah, I think I do actually. As the Torkoal comes in, that's great for me, unless it's got Explosion. Although I could just win right here, depending on the Scarf Starmie set. I'm gonna Quiver. I don't think he's gonna go for Explosion, right? There, yeah. I should have known because I was just watching his video where he had Yawn Torkoal. Go directly into Tapu Fini on this guy. As there's a Stealth Rock. And I'm just gonna taunt. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna taunt. Am I gonna taunt? Okay, nice, okay. I'm gonna defog here. Get rid of these rocks. As the Roserade does come out, so I'm glad I defogged. Also, I haven't seen an item on this yet, so this could be a Scarfer per chance. I'm gonna go this thing again, as he does just click Sludge Bomb. And he does get the poison there. Unfortunate. He has a chance to KO me. I'm gonna try to Roost though. Yeah, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But that gives me a switch into Granola Jones, which I can Quiver Dance up. As here's the Garchomp. If this is Scarf, then this is a big issue. Okay, we live it. That was definitely a risk, but to get rid of that Garchomp is pretty nice. And if he's, as long as he's not Scarf Starmie, then I should outspeed everything, unless I think Roserade actually has a higher base speed than 100. No, it doesn't, okay. But he does decide to go Klefki. And there's the Thunder Wave. If I can just break through, then I don't even have to worry about this thing. Worth it. So Granola Jones, my Volcarona has gotten 2 KOs already, and we don't have to worry about screens being set back up. Now Starmie is inside. Yeah, I guess I'll just let my Volcarona go down now. Goes for the Thunderbolt. That means Gengar has a free switch. Also, we'll find out if this, we could potentially find out if this is Scarf or not. But he doesn't really have a Shadow Ball switch in. Sableye is at 85. I don't know how much Scarf Shadow Ball does to it. Because I don't know if it's special defensive or physically defensive or what. Well, let's see what happens. Roserade comes out. Let's see what kind of damage. Not too much damage. That's unfortunate. I don't really have a switch in for this anymore. I'm like fearing the Sleep Powder. Could be really bad for my team. But I don't really have a switch in. Like, I feel like he's just gotta go for the Sleep Powder, right? Spikes. Okay. Let's just get damage, you know? Oh, I forgot about Giga Drain. Let's see how much this does, though. That does 0. think my play here is to, yeah, live this, defog, and then go into, sack this essentially, and go into shark bait, and potentially hit this thing really hard with a crunch, I guess. I'm just gonna defog in case he decides to just spike up. Question is, do I protect here, or do I predict the switch and go for the attack? Yeah, okay. So we get our speed boost, so we know we outspeed this thing, and it doesn't die. Oh, ooh, that's so important. That's so important. Can I crunch here? I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's gonna KO, especially since Ice Fang didn't even KO. Alright, he goes Torkoal though. We get crit. That's a problem actually, because Waterfall is not gonna do much because it's also in the sun. I'm gonna protect. Let's see what he goes for. Goes for the yawn. I can't really let anything go to sleep too, that's the thing. Does 0. And there's the yawn. I think I go Gengar on the Stealth Rock. Hopefully. Nah, he Lava Plumes. Good play, good play. There's no way he's living this. Come on. He lives it. Unfortunately, Gengar does go down, but the sun is gone now. I can freely Waterfall. I don't need to get the speed boost. It'd be a good play to save this, honestly, for the sun to come back up. Yeah, he does. Roserade comes out. This is a 2-hit KO easily. I kind of want to crunch on the potential Sableye switch. Well, I guess they're the same, right? Roserade goes down. And he goes back into Torkoal. He goes Sableye. I go Ricochet. Willis, I'm okay with that. We land the Toxic. Nice. As he knocks off my Life Orb. Why'd I have Life Orb on this thing? Go ahead and taunt. That is actually going to be so nice having that Toxic. Where's my music? I apologize for the lack of music there. Alright, Torkoal comes in. Taunt him. This is problematic though. I'm just gonna Toxic him for sure. I just want to stall out these turns basically. Of Sun. How much did I do with Waterfall in the Sun before? Ah, it was Starmie. Interesting. So I'm alive one more turn. I outspeed him if he's not Scarf. So I'll just Toxic him. I need to go for Thunderbolt. Cool thing, there's a Life Orb. Was that a Life Orb? It was a Life Orb. Okay, so we know he's not Scarfed. So I go in here, Protect, and then he just switches back into this. But I think with everything Toxic, I might have a much better chance. Alright, Sableye comes in, Sun goes down, and Sableye is very low. I think I just Protect again and let the Toxic damage hit him again. And then I don't know if I can actually KO or not. Oh, I forgot I was scrolled up. Okay, Sharpedo versus Sableye. Crunch is doing 51 max, as is Waterfall, obviously. 43 or 51. I don't know if that's gonna be in range. Yeah, I think we lose because Burn and Life Orb, yeah, GG. Unless I can somehow pull out of this. I don't think I can. Yeah, he's got Protect too. Well, he does go down there at least, so I guess the Protect didn't really make much of a difference, except I didn't take Life Orb, so actually not a very good play. Starmie comes out first. Take Life Orb and Burn. So I guess it comes down to, can I crit this thing? Should I Protect first, actually? Protect might be my best play. Let him take Toxic damage. That's probably my best play, is to let him take Toxic damage first. Absolutely is my best play, no doubt. But let me just calc this. Not healthy, I am burned. And the sun is up. So 14 to 17. So I basically need to crit. Protect here though, because he does go for the Lava Plume. And yeah, I need to crit. Nope, GG. GG, down to the wire. That was a good match. Really played kind of risky in the beginning, and sometimes it paid off, but I guess not in the end game. Didn't really... I should have held on to my Tapu Fini, I think, because it just took on things like Torkoal and Sableye. So, I guess that's my bad. Unfortunately, the Dreamers go 1 and 2 into the next week. But we're going to finish on top, so what does it matter? Guys, check out Invivid Color, link down below. And other than that, keep dreaming. See you next time, and peace out.